issues from personal life problems to property matters like will, inheritance, succession, real estate investments, or to relocate in India in future, which NRIs find very hard to combat with. These are some NRI problems which every NRI faces.
Land issues, real estate investment, taxation, marriage, divorce, lot of NRI problems. And to find out somebody trustworthy or some appropriate organization to deal with this is indeed a problem too.
It is important that they would have good guidance on construction laws, on factory laws, on business laws, opening a school, opening a hospital, and all the system, how they will operate and how they will get the government approvals. And people go blindly. For example, all the investors in the realty sectors, they just paid the money in that country, yeah? And if they would have the advice.
Many times you must have felt a lot of stress and mental discomfort for very small issues because you did not know how to tackle the situation and you were in need of the right and proper guidance.
I'm in Canada and my brother stays in London. As my mother was staying alone in India, my brother wanted mother to stay with him. So she applied visa for London. The same was rejected and was asked why she can't go to Canada and stay with me. It had become a great problem for us as my mother don't want to stay with me. As in India, still, it is not considered good to stay with daughters.
I had an Indian credit card and I used those credit cards for payment of various bills. In my travels, I did not receive any information from the credit card as to what amounts and how those were calculated were presented to me. I had traveled back into UK, and what had happened in my absence was that they started to make threatening calls to my family members in Jodhpur. That caused mental harassment to the family, and that was informed to me when I was in London. So I tried to deal with that issue with there, but there was no response. Then the credit card company started to send the people threatening, saying that they were going to send people to our Jodhpur residence, and that caused me
It sounds like a
grave,
very small
mental
problem
stress
and only amounts to
lot
just a
of
few
fear
thousand
for
rupees.
the fight to be-
But the mental stress and harassment has created discomfort beyond explanation.
I then sent him an email saying that this was the issue I was having with the credit card company, that they were not giving me enough information, and they had made threatening calls, and then they threatened to send some people to my family in Jodhpur. When I communicated this to Mr. Sena on an email, he dealt with this matter by sending letters to them through his law firm, and the matter got resolved very, very quickly and amicably.
He got the right advice on time so he could come out easily of this situation and got the required solution. But everyone is not as lucky as him. Since NRIs are away, they have a lot of problems regarding inherited properties, bank accounts, fixed deposits, etc., since it involves a lot of formalities in India.
Inheritance problem is when a landowner or a property owner dies abroad or in India, and the dependents are abroad, and then the first question is of intikal with the land revenue of the land, and for that they have to produce death certificate, and then the question of how many children the person has, and sometimes they have to come everyone to India for that purpose.
Today, India is a land of opportunity. Your hard-earned money abroad can get you good returns, especially at the time of need when you return to relocate back to India.
I give you example of even my daughter and son-in-law. They invested something like £100,000 in 2 flats, and they were being constructed. They were given allotment registrations, and they were given documents that they will receive handover in 2009 December. And those flats are still under construction in 2012.
Just imagine all those problems which you have to face being an NRI. Now imagine those problems getting solved, all under one roof, with legal expertise and investment panel. Here is one organization, the Bhartiya Society.
To get investment, the laws in this country are so complicated, which I can call it a license Raj, getting clearance. It is not single window investment facilities. One have to go to one office, another office, another office, and another office.
Staying away, NRIs have very limited knowledge about Indian laws. The Bhartiya Society provides free primary assistance about laws of India in any sphere in which they require help.
Lot of Indians have settled abroad. They are in UK, USA, Australia, Canada, and in every part of the world. But they are scattered. They require somebody who is strong with their voice, joint voice, and can talk about them, can represent to the government, can represent to the wherever it is required, because they are busy with their own affairs. They are busy, maybe their service, their jobs, etc. So they require somebody who can speak on their behalf.
The Bhartiya Society focuses on the socio-economic development as a non-profit and a non-governmental organization whose primary objective is to provide legal and investment support to NRIs.
They are looking, one, for investment for their high returns, because no part of the world can give you that much high. Second, in hour of need you require security and safety also, which probably India, your own country of origin, can provide you. I wish all of you best of luck, but then you require something at your own which give you high return and safety security also. Thirdly, you require legal services also, not connected with the investment, but also connected, like some people are having inheritance, mutation, succession, will, some marriage problem, some visa problem. So all these services you require.
The ready-to-help hand, Mr. Alok Sinha, noted lawyer and practicing for more than 3 decades in Honorable Supreme Court of India. Besides that, he is involved in advising numerous reputed national and multinational clients on various aspects of their investments. Mr. Sinha has been deeply involved in investments, providing legal support through ASC solicitors and advocates, and enjoys a very high stature as a Supreme Court advocate. He has been invited as a chief guest and key speaker and shared dais on a very high level at national and international conferences with very high dignitaries. His stature and activities have been supported by ILO, ASSOCHAM, Planning Commission of India, Invest India, FICCI, Labour Ministry of India, RICO, HSIIDC. He has also been associated with so many organizations in different capacities. Life member, Supreme Court Bar Association. Life member, International Law Institute. Member, India-British Partnership Network. Member, PhD, Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Member and honorary legal advisor for renowned clubs in Delhi.
So this might have given a little relief to the NRIs who are expecting a helping hand who can give them the right advice, guidance and support. The Bhartiya Society under the stewardship of Mr. Alok Sinha is fulfilling this objective.
Bhartiya Society basically is the idea, it came when I had lot of problems which the people are feeling abroad. They require somewhere representation, they also require somewhere unity, they also require a strong voice, and how they can have all these things. They can have all these things if there is some association, some organization which are uniting them and where they all are members to that. So the Bhartiya Society took this step forward, although there may be many associations and organizations which are doing this. But Bhartiya Society is main object to make the association its members, and their members will automatically its member. So the voice will be very strong.
As the president of Bhartiya Society, he has been on dais with important personalities like bureaucrats, politicians, investors, and having an interaction in all walks of life to provide necessary assistance and support to achieve the objectives of the society. The society also has a vision of building an old age home for the old.
The society is having an understanding with ASC solicitors and advocates, which is supported by professionals. This is to provide a legal assistance and support to any kind of legal and investment problems on a complementary and concessional basis.
Besides this, the society also understands that Indians around the world have carved a niche for themselves in their respective fields. These Indians, scattered in myriad of places, have a deep-rooted sense of belonging to India and are in one way or the other attached to India. Perhaps it is one of the reasons Indians settled outside are investing heavily.
Abroad you get a very meagre, the interest or returns. For example, if you go to the bank accounts, bank interest, it is just 2%, I believe. You go to fixed deposit, even that it is very little. You go to real estate, even then it is very little. Maybe highest return in UK, I am not quoting the authentic figures, but I am just telling you an idea. Maybe 12%, 13%, 14% is the highest. In India, you get sometimes 35, 40, 50% returns. So you require whatever money, hard-earned money you earn there. You want to have a good return out of it because it's just lying dead in your banks. You want that you should get good money. But then where should you invest? How should you invest? What are the people who can help you with this? And India, it is not, I am just talking something else. Because I am a solicitor, advocate, Supreme Court advocate, running a law firm, and I know that this time the whole world is having a focus on India because it is the best destination for investments and having high returns.
Bhartiya Society also facilitates the investors and promotes bilateral trade relations. The services include matchmaking and advice on investment options in India.
There are two kinds of investments. One is a retail investment and second is a large level investments. I will not talk large level investments because India is providing very large level investment in infrastructure, in hotels, in aviation, etc. But that is huge in solar power, renewable power, etc., etc. I don't think this is a forum for discussing all those big level. That if somebody wants, he can contact me personally and we can provide him a law service. My law firm will provide that is a business activities only. But what is required by NRI, everybody requires it. One, that is in a real estate. Legal services, I told you before, in a real estate. Because India is having a booming sector in real estate. No part of the world can provide you that much high appreciation what India in real estate you are getting it.
Bhartiya Society offers legal aid to those who are weak and require assistance to represent themselves before the law.
Not only this, various national and international conferences are being organized by the society to show the right path to the investors.
Bhartiya Society has an excellent track record of organizing high-level national and international conferences, seminars and reunion functions to unite NRIs and to address their problems, queries and any grievances.
Law is not simple anywhere in the world, but it is more complicated in India. If law is simple, why do you require lawyer? But it's in India, it is more complicated. Labor law is very complicated. FDI law is because India is a very large country. So sometimes you don't understand the law, sometimes you wrongly interpret the law.
India in the last decade has opened its economy and has emerged as one of the best investment destinations.
India is a very large country, very big country, right? And abundance of land, natural resources and everything. Human resources also, it is very, very rich in human resources. So it has got ample opportunities for any kind of setting up an industry in India. And it becomes much cheaper. The cost of our product comes much cheaper than any part of the world. Only China is one of the best competitors. But we are better because we are English speaking and a very socialist country, very friendly country.
Bhartiya Society is determined and looking forward to unite and represent all issues concerning NRI members. These members will be provided with convenience and complete support through a trustworthy media, and also to be a part of exponential growth, prosperity, and to share the profitability.
Today your associations are one way united, because wherever you go, minority people always keep on meeting because they have got more affection than living in India. What I am doing, I know there are around 100 associations. Most of the associations which are active are maybe say 30, 40, 50 associations. They know me well, they have invited me as a chief guest. I am trying them to unite together so that this, like India Workers Associations, like Maratha Forum, there are so many associations presidents who came to me, and when they join together, they become member of Bhartiya Society. Then what will happen? There will be a power. You come to Punjab, like India Workers Association people were telling me, when you come to India, you want Punjab, you want lot of legal support. The people trouble you don't know the lawyer, you don't get the sometime for what I am talking to you, PIO certificate, etc. You require Tehsildar certificate, you are not able to know how to do it, and lawyers try to sometime exploit you. Once you are my member, you will get a identity card on which my signatures will be there, your photo will be there, so everybody will recognize you, and you can immediately contact me with my stature and contact and knowledge with these people. You will immediately, then I am also having a voice and a backing of you people.
The Bhartiya Society provides you an appropriate and authentic medium through which you can invest and expect high returns. So let's see, how could you become the member of the Bhartiya Society?
The benefits you'll get by becoming a member of the society are: unity and representation, access to all sections of the website, online chat, free primary legal advice, free primary taxation advice, free primary overall advice, concessional fee for all representations, legal matters and for other services, concessional participation fee for seminars, conferences organized by the society.
I met Alok Sinha a couple of times in England. He also visited me in this house, and I know the structure of Bhartiya Society. In terms of the legal framework they can provide, which is very good value for money to become members of Bhartiya Society.
So be an NRI member of the Bhartiya Society and say a goodbye to all your legal problems.
No more problem to invest in property in India. Easy shifting of savings to India. No more problem to relocate to India in the future. To start a joint venture with an Indian partner. Set up any new businesses in India. Property inheritance or succession. No more marriage or divorce related problems. Adoption issues. Banking. Taxation. NRIs need somebody on whom they can depend, and in case of any urgent legal problem, they know that there will be somebody who will take care of their problem on priority and effectively.
There may be many chartered accountants, there may be many other persons who are doing it, but I am a lawyer. My basic nature is analytical, analyzing the things, talking systematically and arguing the things to a philosophical level where I can say and argue very well and represent you very well. So, and then I have got second, I am not only a lawyer, I am running a law firm also, which is having lot of lawyers. So you get a team of lawyers at your footstep to help you. Secondly, since I am sitting on a dais in so many big conferences in India and abroad, I am well known. So my voice is stronger, it becomes much stronger with your voice. So definitely I can represent you, argue, and this is one of my basic nature and job of an educator also, to do better and better represent you anywhere.
There are people who are members and have taken the helping hand of the society and now are guiding others.
At that time, I was searching through a website that somebody could help. Then fortunately, I found out ASC solicitors who took up my case forward and could make understand embassy people that a mother can only stay with a son only. And subsequently, she got the visa.
I strongly recommend NRIs, where possible, join Bhartiya Society. They are in Delhi and they have access to legal framework, and which other organization do not have similar access and expertise, which will be good for them to have the services of Bhartiya Society.
Now the need of a single dependable group of experts has been fulfilled by the Bhartiya Society. So join your hands and become a member.
For further details, you may contact us.
So now I think I have given you the appropriate information, so goodbye for now.